Welcome to River City Live. Don't make the assumption that none of us won the Powerball, because we would be here no matter what. And we are happy that you are with us this morning. Actually, there was no winner. No one main winner.
There was a small winner.
Tiny little $2 million winner. Just a little bit.
Was that all?
That's it. How's he even going to get by? But and that was in Florida.
Yes,
so
yes.
that's one winner. But then there's another great story, too, of a scratch-off winner, $500,000. A gentleman here in Jacksonville won that playing Monopoly scratch-off.
500,000.
Yeah, Edward Moore. So there is winning that happens. He says that he's thinking maybe he'll buy a home or a mobile home, but at the very least, he's taking his family on a 21-day cruise.
I'm always considered the buzzkill, so 500,000 after taxes, he's down to about 195. He's still doing okay.
What?
I'm telling you, Uncle Sam gets you. He gets you, but it's still a party. I'm not knocking a party.
21-day cruise, yeah. I think that if you can swing a 21-day, what? After, yeah, well, maybe. It depends. It depends who you take with you on that cruise, how big your family is. But I think that's pretty awesome. Yay!
All inclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So nice.
Even more money is going to be coming to Jacksonville because we officially have the news that we are getting an Amazon distribution center. So this is really exciting because it's money for our area and it's jobs. They're going to bring 1,500 jobs. That is the most single jobs announcements in city history.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's great. Plus, with an Amazon center here, will we get our Amazon orders faster?
That is
like
the
that.
hope.
Just like that.
They're saying that small items such as books, small electronics, other smaller consumer goods, that you could get them much faster, even same-day delivery. So it's going to be on the north side, bringing jobs. It's going to be an 800,000 square foot facility. So this is some exciting news.
Are you an Amazoner?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And Chad, my husband, I'd mentioned Amazon Prime in the past because we know so many people who do it, but he said, no, we don't need that. But when he heard that the center was coming, he said, okay, maybe we should upgrade to Amazon Prime.
It does. And then they do little fun things too, like what they've got going on this weekend.
Oh, that is pretty amazing what Amazon is doing. But there's also this thing where they're going to be giving a secret product that'll be released at midnight on Sunday. What could it be? The new Harry Potter book. Magic wizardry. Yes, it's going to be, they're going to be allow people to special order the book from 9:45 to 11:30 p.m. Saturday night, and then the book will be dropped off in front of your house sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. on the 31st.
I didn't realize another one was coming out. I guess that really shows that I'm not keeping up to date, because I'm sure Harry Potter fans have been anxiously awaiting this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
It's
you'll.
a stage play that they turned into a book.
It's a stage play that they turned into a book. So she didn't write yet another book. It's just that they're now trying to continue the.
That's actually a
opportunity.
book. I read most of my stuff on an Amazon Kindle. I mean, but that's one where I'll actually probably invest in the hard copy.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So then the movie will be out eventually too. Then, right? That's another movie on the way. Good
Be a
to
whole
know.
new cast.
That is very good to know. So some exciting news that just came out about ALS research. So the Ice Bucket Challenge was in 2014, a couple summers ago. Lots of people doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. Oh, look, there are our friends right
I'm
here.
on the far right.
Oh, that's you, Liz.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys all did the Ice Bucket Challenge together. And of course, it was to raise money and awareness of ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. Well, oh, Nikki got a little
A little
extra.
extra shot right there.
Rance, you did it too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wherever you were
Oh, yeah.
at the time. So they actually did raise quite a lot of money. In fact, enough to do some additional research. So cute. And can't help it. Had to stop what I was saying there. And they have uncovered a gene that could be very, very helpful in treating ALS. So a lot of gains were made because of the money and the awareness that was raised by the Ice Bucket Challenge. So even though there were some critics who called it slacktivism, which is when supposedly you are just trying to help, but you're only doing it by doing something on social media, this actually did make a big difference. And a lot of people were talking about ALS and helping by making donations. So
very cool.
Very exciting news. Breakthroughs.
Absolutely.
Breakthroughs.
So I have a question. When you guys hear the word Segway, Anything specific come to mind?
Mall cops.
Yes, Kevin James and
Segue
Mall
to a
Cop,
story,
that
but-
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's actually a place in Jacksonville where you can ride a Segway for yourself, and you can actually take it through trails on Fort George Island State Park. So Rance and I wanted to go see what Kayak Amelia was all about, and we also did a Segway tour for ourselves.
Well, we started with just kayak tours. Then when we got this location here in the state park, we're the official Little Talbot Island State Park concessionaires. So we were able to offer rentals, and we slowly expanded. Then we started bike rentals. Stand-up paddleboards became a really hot item.
Their motto is, you deserve a good paddling. Co-owner of Kayak Amelia, Jody Hetchka, talked to me about all the fun activities they have to offer.
Recently, we added Segways. So Segways, you know, that two-wheeled thing that you stand up on. We do Segway tours on Fort George Island State Park.
Not only are these activities a blast by themselves, but you get to do them in this beautiful area, just miles from Amelia Island and surrounded by state and national parks.
The Salt Marsh is a great place, and this creek especially is a great place to kayak because we see a lot of people that don't have a lot of experience kayaking. It's a pretty protected area. I don't have to worry about anybody getting sucked out into the ocean and get a call from France. There aren't a lot of rapids, there's not a lot of current, and there are a lot of sandbars and really nice sandy beaches where in the summer when it's hot, you can get out and go for a swim.
Being in these protected areas of nature means the opportunity to see unique wildlife.
Egrets, herons, a lot of migratory birds. Just on the south end of the park, there's a huge rookery for terns and gulls. We see roseate spoonbills, that's that pink bird that belongs in Florida, not the flamingo. And occasionally we're lucky and we get to see some dolphins and manatees too. We see sea turtles, we see jumping fishes, we see shrimp.
I decided I wanted to try something new and took Rance along with me. So we hopped on Segways and off we went.
It's fun because it's a different way to move. The Segways, when you stand on the Segways, all the movement comes from just slight shifts in your weight forward and back.
The trails have different types of terrain with ancient dunes, tree arches, and gorgeous water views along the way. Kayak Amelia's tour guides have a broad knowledge of the area. So on the tour, you'll also get a history lesson.
So the guide up front is pointing things out as you go, and you're really immersed in the environment. And all of our guides are naturalists, so they will talk about the history of the area and give you stories on all the critters that you see that a lot of people don't get to see.
We kept spotting these holes in the ground. They're burrows for gopher tortoises. And finally, towards the end of our tour, we ran into this little guy. Rance and I finished our day with some beautiful views of the water and are already excited to go back to try another activity. Jody says they're open nearly every single day and encourages you to stop by and discover nature in a whole new way.
It's like comparing the difference between driving down 95 or going for a hike, because you can get in a motorboat and do the same thing in about 2 minutes. And you'll never notice all the things that you've passed. But going slow in a kayak, first off, all you have to do is drop your hands and you're in the water. But you're very close to the water, you feel like you're part of the environment around you.
I'm Elizabeth Campbell for River City Live.
So all we saw that day was the gopher tortoise, but then just I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, they did see an alligator. So you never know what you're going to see on one of those tours.
I'd be okay missing that, actually.
I'm with you. We were so good on that one.
So they're open every day from 9 to 5 for rentals, and then some of the tours start before that and end after. So if you're interested in learning more about their schedule, you can call them at 904-251-0016, or of course you can learn more from going to their website, which we provided a link to on our website, rivercitylivetv.com.
Okay, I think what we need right now is kind of a drum roll, because there's something that we've been talking about now for a couple of weeks, and it's very, very exciting. Somebody was going to get a kitchen upgrade, and our friend Tony Davis from Granite Transformations joins us right now. Hi, Tony. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
This is so exciting. But let's talk first about Granite Transformations.
Yes.
We want to stretch out the suspense. Okay,
Yeah.
What sets you all apart from other companies?
Well, at Granite Transformations, we specialize in demolition demolition-free remodeling. So we have the ability, because of our product, which we get in 4 by 10 foot slabs, that's a 1/4 inch thick, to custom fabricate to go over kitchen countertops, shower walls, tub surrounds, fireplace fronts, and upgrade that space without all of the intrusive demolition for the homeowner.
So you can actually still be in a living situation and be comfortable. That's huge.
Yeah, our installers usually show up. Let's say we're doing the average kitchen. We'll show up around breakfast time and out of there by dinner, and we can do great things. You know, new sinks, new faucets, full backsplashes, and even cabinets. We can do demolition-free cabinet refacing and change the look of the cabinets as long as the customer is really happy with the footprint of the cabinets.
So let's talk about the kitchen that was chosen for this particular prize. What is it about this kitchen that our winner didn't like that really resonated with you?
Yeah, well, with this particular homeowner, they've been doing, trying to do upgrades, and it's one of those things where you try to upgrade your kitchen and you just put it off and then put it off, and it's not a priority, and so it just was one of those things that was frustrating them, and it just seemed like the perfect opportunity for us to come in and change those countertops out and provide that particular homeowner with the break that they need.
So you'll be changing out the countertops, so they will be gorgeous, and then the sink, I understand. What else are you doing?
Yeah, they're going to get a brand new sink, new faucet, and the sink, actually, that's a little builder's grade top mount sink. It's probably about 5 inches deep, and it's real tinny. They're low quality sinks. So they'll get an undermounted sink, which adds to the look and the beautification of that sink area. A lot of times when you deal in kitchens, you have that little area behind the faucet and up against that backsplash that collects a lot of water, and there's caulk issues all the time. Well, with an undermount sink, you don't have that problem. It opens that whole area up. It's easier to keep that area clean and finished and beautiful. And then, of course, we'll do the countertops on the other side by the stove. And who knows, maybe she'll want to do a full backsplash and really dress it up nice.
Ooh, and I'm assuming that will really help the value of the home as well. So that's just great. Wonderful. All right, so let's give a name. What is the name of our winner?
The name of the winner is Carrie Mortar.
I mean, I'm sure she recognized her kitchen right there, but everybody else
Yes.
watching can know that Carrie is the proud winner of that upgrade, and thank you for doing that. So
Yeah.
if folks want to get in touch with you at Granite Transformations, how can they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to come out and give you a free in-home consultation. They can give us a call. Call us, now if you hate that kitchen. Football season's coming up. The holidays are coming up. Just give us a call, 213-7878. Book a free design consultation, and we'll take care of you.
Sounds like there's no reason not to, because I know a lot of people say, oh, I just can't have everything torn up right now. There's too much going on, but it doesn't sound like that would be a problem at all.
Oh, no.
So thank you again.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, stick around. More to come on River City Live.